Morning guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video on the VXR and the Series 1 Turbo. We run into a little unexpected error. I can't find my blooming pin removal tool, so I've decided to repair the door. They're all the little ping dings. It weren't worth pulling them. I just buzzed them down, a little skimming them. I had a crease through here. I pulled them with my puller, so the crease is all good now. Down here, pulled on the swage line, pretty much 90% of it popped back out. So it worked out better than I thought it was going to anyway. So yeah, I'm just getting ready to give these a little skim. Get this in order. All of the quarter is done. I was supposed to film this morning, but in all honesty, I just got carried away and hammered it out. It's now 1 o'clock. I'm happy with how everything is. That's pretty much ready for a bit of primer. And then I run into the problem with the other door and not being able to get the pins out of this one. So I thought, all right, we'll just repair this and get it done. As you can see, we're pretty much there. I'm going to start putting a few skims of fill around it. I'm going to get some on now. It's lunchtime. I'm going to have me roll. We've got ham and cheese today. And then yeah, we'll start blocking that down. I'll set you up on a bit of time lapse straightening that door out. And yeah, hopefully we get it in primer. And then I'm on target. So I'll catch you in a bit. There we go. The door's all prepped. I've just got to lower it down, do the top bits, the bits by hand. I just pulled the side skirt off. I found a little bit of rust bubbling here, so I'm going to just take care of that for him. It kind of, that's where the side skirt sits. Where this was stuck, I'm guessing water used to hold around here, and that's caused a bit of an issue there. So we're just going to buzz that out. I've got to clean this up. It's absolutely filth underneath there. We're not we're just going to stop our paint down here. Obviously, if you look there, this is what's happened before. They've just stopped their paint under there, but I'm still going to clean that down so we can mask it and stick to it. The side skirt had a bit of damage. It's not major, but got a scuff through there and underneath here. Looks like it's torn a bit of the lacquer off. Obviously this is going to need a good clean before I do anything with that. Yeah, I'm going to quickly tend to that. We'll lower it down, strip the door handle out, take the moulding off, finish all the bits by hand, and this is ready for primer then, a bit of masking and some primer. Let's crack on with this rust, see in a bit. That's all the rust ground out. I've put some rust killer on that. It says up to 3 hours before you can paint over that. So we'll let that do its job. About half an hour, them little rust patches there will start changing colour and the chemical will start doing its thing. This is one of the best rust killer treatments that I've found on the market. No, I'm not sponsored by them. It's just a product that I use. A built hammer, hydrate 80. This is pucker. You'll see, I'll show you in a bit what it does to the rust. It takes a while for it to do its thing. Yeah, we'll let that sort itself out. I'm going to lower it down, pull the handle out and start prepping the other bits that I need doing by hand. See you in a bit. There we go guys, all ready for primer now. There's that rust, been a good few hours now. Goes black, converts it back to, I don't know, something metal. It chemically changes the rust. Using the silver side moulding off the other door that I bought. I'm not bothered about that, that's untouched there. So we're just going to prime that, we're not going to mask it. And then we sand everything off, all the overspray and everything on that. So that won't be too much of a problem. I'm going to knock some primer up now. Let's get this primed and then I've got to jump onto the Series 1 turbo bits and start getting them all prepped. And yeah, we'll crack through it. See you in a mo. on with the Series 1 bits. Just got that end cap off, that's all good. The rubber bits are off. I am showing him this, Lee, if you're watching. That broken tab has nothing to do with me. I am taking no responsibility for that. Yeah, we'll get this apart, we'll start sorting this rust out, and we'll get some treatment going on these. Yeah, that's going to stay in there drying. We're going to carry on getting all this prepped and sorted out, and try and keep up with the schedule. Hopefully we'll be alright. I'm going to crack on with that. I might put you on a bit of time lapse. See you in a bit. Wow, that took a hell of a lot longer than I thought it would. So, turns out, only the bottom of the bumper had surface rust and pitting on it, which is not bad whatsoever. The rest of the bumper is sweet. I decided to take it all off, as you just saw. There was a few bubbling bits, and then there was some surface rust underneath the bubbles. So that's done, all took back. We're going to put some rust treatment on that. There is no rust on this one. This one is a minter. This I'm not going to take all the way back. We are going to sand it back. We're going to seal it up with some epoxy primer, as we will do with this one. Once we've done the rust treatment, I'm going to do that in a mow, let that set. For best practice, or whatever they say on the bottle, 48 hours is what you're supposed to leave this for full-on rust cure, or I don't know, whatever I read on it. I read you can coat over it in 3 hours, but for, I don't know, more oxidised stuff maybe, I'm sure, I have to reread it, but yeah, for more corrosion, for a deeper penetration, 48 hours to cure, basically, yeah. So I'm going to get some of this on that. We'll leave that. 30-year-old stone chips. You can see all the red bits in them. That's all stopper where other people have just whacked bits of stoppers like a 1K filler. They've just smeared a bit in over the stone chips over the years and not ground them right out. So I've got to carry on taking that back. I wasn't expecting anything less, to be honest. Oh God, we'll sort it. Very, very time consuming. But if we're doing it, we may as well do it right. Sand all them back out. Get a decent bit of primer around it all. Block it all down nice. These are actually in the plastic, so I might actually use some plastic filler, skim these and block that out. Yeah, that's probably what's going to happen there. I'm not putting 1K stopper in that. We'll do it properly. I've just bought, funny enough, to try out. I think it's from Novel. Turn that radio down in case we get in trouble. Oh, Spectral. It is Spectral is Novel. They're plastic filler, so we can try this out on them arches. But from what I've been told, it's really, really good plastic filler, so we'll give that a go, and it's flexible. And then I'm going to put a flex agent in the primer as well, give us a fighting chance. Well, to be fair, once they're riveted on, these are pretty solid, they stay in place. But yeah, loads more work to go. This is the bumper with a rust treatment on. It's now turned black where it's doing its chemical thing. I'm not going to rush it. I'm going to actually leave that and give that the time that it needs to do its thing properly. That should be alright. But yeah, time is catching up with me today. I think that's probably all I'm going to have time for recording wise. I'm going to carry on sanding this down, and then I'll make a fresh start on it all in the morning. I don't know whether I'm behind schedule or on schedule or what, but either which way, we're getting close. So yeah, that is it from me today. As always, a massive thanks for watching, and we'll see you very soon in the next one. Stay safe and be lucky.